Are you using illustrations effectively in your preaching? Illustrations are an important part of any speaker's toolbox. A well-placed story, metaphor, or simile can paint a picture with your words and help the audience make a connection with what you've said. Jesus was the master preacher, and he often used illustrations, making connections to things in nature, agriculture, business, and even politics. Remember when he called Herod a fox? But just like any tool in a toolbox, we have to know how and when to use illustrations for them to be effective. And we have to try to avoid the bad ones. The Trinity is like water. It can be solid, liquid, and gas.
That's modalism, Patrick.
Trust me, there's a lot of bad illustrations out there, but there's a lot of good ones as well. One of my favorites is how we have three important parts of our spiritual life: facts, faith, and feelings. And if you imagine a train made up of an engine, a car, and a caboose, you can ask the audience, which one is the engine? It's facts. Facts pull the train of our faith. It doesn't do any good to believe in something that isn't true. Paul actually said it's the fact of the resurrection that gives validity to our faith. If it's not true, then we above all men are most to be pitied. And out of that faith flows our emotions. If emotions pull the train, we're in a lot of trouble. One of my favorite places to find illustrations is in the Bible itself. The Old Testament is filled with stories that can bring a sermon to life. What does living faith look like? Well, Hebrews gives us a list of people in the Old Testament who lived out their faith. So what are some of your favorite illustrations? Let me know in the comments below. And don't forget to follow for more